everybody, and thanks so much for coming to my channel. This is Ebony from EMMFASHION, and today I am just doing kind of a little rant video. I actually recorded a get ready with me video earlier this morning, but I just felt like it was long, ranty, and I wasn't keeping up talking about what I wanted to talk about while doing my makeup. So I'm gonna do trial and error on that and give you something similar to that another time. But now I'm just here after the day. My face is still cute. So today I want to talk about the fact that I am a hater. Low-key, I'm a hater. Like, everybody has a little bit of haterade in their system. I mean, that's just what it is. We're human. But I find myself feeling that from time to time. For people who know me, they know I'm pretty chill. I'm not really worried about anybody else's life for the most part. I am more worried about me, my family, my friends, my husband. I'm not really worried about anybody else's business, usually. So it's just weird when sometimes I have this urge or this feeling of jealousy when I see, you know, people, or either my peers or people I've met along the way. For those who don't know, I'm an opera singer, and I also am a personal stylist, but that's a whole nother thing. As an opera singer, it's hard to see people you've met along the way succeed a lot, and you feel like you're kind of stagnant. Now, in reality, because of social media, it's very easy for us to really only see the positive, and that's including me as well. I don't really post a lot of the journey. Maybe you'll get glimpses, but not really. And honestly, I don't really post a lot in general, but when I do post, it's generally positive. I like to keep it positive, either by myself or by other people. But it's hard kind of looking at people's lives and only looking at the positive and only seeing the success in a field that you are kind of trying to struggle to make your way in. So, like, for my friends and family, obviously I'm always happy for them. Anytime my friends are doing well, it makes me happy. It makes me feel like, I don't know, that I just feel happy for them because I keep really loyal friends with me. I keep really real people around me, and I know that all the success they get is warranted. When it comes to that, I don't really struggle, but when it comes to like associates or, you know, peers or things like that, it's kind of difficult because, like I said, in a career that I'm in, I'm kind of in this place in my career where I have to kind of hurry up and wait. A friend of mine told me that. Shout out to Lily. She said, you know, when you're this voice type, and I'm kind of like a big voice, but I'm young, it's the hurry up and wait game. So they want you to hurry up and be bomb, like now. But at the same time, they can't really take you seriously for the type of roles they really see you doing. So you're just stuck kind of saying if someone's going to use you before you turn 40. And if you are being used, 9 times out of 10 you're being used for stuff that is already much bigger than what you should be singing right now. So, you know, it's kind of like, do you want to work right now or do you want to have longevity? Just rough. But anyway, that's the specific situation I'm in. I know there are hundreds of other singers that go through the same thing. But yeah, you know, I kind of get upset with myself when I feel the urge of jealousy come up, because I'm like, girl, you know, it's not that serious. Like, why are you comparing your journey to someone else? Why are you worried about this and that? 9 times out of 10, maybe you're not the same voice part, maybe you're not even in the same arena sometimes. It's just like dumb. The hardest pill for me to swallow was the fact that regardless of how I felt about if someone was being very, you know, having a very successful career and whatnot and whatever they were doing, it was their time and their moment. Those opportunities for them. And that's kind of hard because you can't base it on, you know, if this person was talented enough, if this person had enough money, if this person had enough connections, or musical enough, or personable enough, or just a good person in general. You know, you can't really base it off of that. And that's the annoying part. It's literally, this opportunity was for this person at this time. None of those other factors really play into it. As much as other people like to tell you that those other factors play into it, sure, some of it kind of does, but not really. Because at the end of the day, you can't force yourself to have an opportunity or to get anywhere if it's not meant for you to have it. That's just the tea on that. I always have to make myself aware that these people, regardless of how they got their opportunity, that's their opportunity. And I should applaud that. You know, you never know how hard someone works for something, or what they had to do. And you can think of it from that angle. And then at another angle, say they didn't work very hard. Say they had money. You know, that was enough. They had connections. That was enough. At the end of the day, like I said, it was for them to have and not for you. And we have to be very patient with the opportunities that are supposed to be for us. And we have to congratulate everyone who's doing well, regardless of how we feel about them doing well, because that helps us. Like, to harp on someone's success negatively, it hurts us mentally. And we're holding on to something that we don't even have to hold on to. It's unnecessary. If we're able to say, check ourselves and be like, look, it's not that deep. This person had this opportunity. It was their time. I'll just have to keep doing what I do and something will be for me. It may not be the exact same thing, but I'll have something. That's usually how it goes. If you're very positive thinking, patient, and you're doing the work, something, it may not even be what you were looking for, but something can come and bless your life, you know, and there's another opportunity in that. If you decide to harp negatively on other people's success and why you aren't at a certain point in your life right now, you're not going to get anywhere, because you're not going to be working as hard as you need to. Or on the flip side, you may overwork and then you end up not performing as well as you need to because you're overworked, because you're worried about something else that has nothing to do with you. So, moral of the story is, someone's success or failure is none of your business. If you see it, congratulate and move on. That's all you can really do, you know. And in this industry, it's very tough because on one hand, there's a lot of people that are trying to keep it very positive because they know the effects that the competitiveness and all the extra has on musicians. You know, they just know. And then on the flip side, you have people that are like, you need that hunger, you need that desperation to finally make it. But how many people do you know that gained a career, a successful career, off of hunger, desperation, competitiveness, negativity, and either one, sustain that career long term, or two, had that career without any, you know, backlash or breakdowns or anything like that. So it's very rare, and it's not fair to up and coming musicians and professionals when people do try to put that in your head, because it's a disservice to you. You're not thinking of what you can do to be better and to positively move on. You're thinking about everybody else around you and how you compare to everybody else around you. And when you continue to do that, it actually stops your blessings. It stops those opportunities. unfortunately, you know. And that's for any field, really. It's not really just entertainment business, but in any type of field. If you're worried about, you know, if I'm John, I'm an engineer, and then, you know, your boy Philip is like getting promoted over me. I feel like I'm better than Philip. I've been here longer than Philip, blah, blah, blah. It's not fair, but all you can do is congratulate Philip, and you have to reevaluate. Do I want to stay with this company? Obviously, they looked over me to have this promotion that I wanted. Do these people fully value me? So you can go about it that way, or you can go about it like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep working hard, being, you know, doing what I need to do, doing my job, and maybe I'll get a promotion. You know, it could go either or, but anything is better than,
man, Philip is trash.
like, he's only been here for like a year or 2 years, don't know anything. I've been here for 10, 15 years, you know, and
I'm Bob, and they give him the promotion over me. That's trash. And Philip's trash for taking the promotion.
like, you can't really get anything out of that. You know, it just, you're miserable after a while, and that stuff sticks. When you have that type of animosity and negativity in you, it sticks and it brings you down. Every time something happens to somebody else and you feel some type of way, you hold on to that, and it's not worth it. It's not worth your happiness. It's not worth your own success and your growth. So, like I said, I found out that I was a low-key hater, and I had to correct that, because we don't know what people go through to get where they're at, and at the end of the day, they get where they're at because it was meant for them. And as long as you stay positive and you do what you need to do, your opportunity for you will come up. It may not be the one exactly that you want, but it's for you to claim and to do something with. I just want to say that, you know, and I hope that the message touched some people, reevaluate people. I hope that it could be a positive light in someone's life, an aha moment. And if not, I hope it was at least entertaining. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I really appreciate it. If you guys will leave comments, give me some feedback. What do you want to see? What do you want me to talk about? If you want me to talk about anything, I really appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out my last video, go ahead and check it out. It's the Shakti try-on. I have a code at the end, and it's also in the description, that can give you $35 off your first order. And then you can hook your girl up with a coupon. I hope you guys have a lovely night, and I will see you next week. Bye.